So today my blog post is about why I hate exercise bands, but I totally realize that hate is a strong word and I don't normally use it. So really, in actuality, I just really dislike them. There certainly are some times that within the clinic I will use exercise bands. I like to use them more for facilitation, which means if I'm working with a client and I want to improve the way that their body is functioning and the way that they're moving, I would use the band to facilitate. I sometimes also use it for lower body exercises, but I typically shy away from using them with the shoulders and upper body, maybe with the exception of some isometric exercises, and these can all be later things that we can talk about. But the reason that I really dislike them is I feel like a lot of times people think that they are a beginner exercise. So they'll see them in the aisle at Target and they'll think, you know what, I really need to start an exercise routine, and I don't really want to put in a huge investment just yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some simple pieces of equipment. And the appeal of the exercise band is that it is inexpensive. It's kind of versatile, right? So I can use it for my legs and for my arms. And randomly, I've even seen it used for the neck, which I think is a little odd. But there's a lot of options available. And again, low investment. So for some reason, maybe also seems like low risk, but that's not the case. The way that a band is made, it's just like a rubber band, right? So if I stretch a band, and here's my handy prop for the day. So I do actually have some exercise bands, because again, I use them sometimes. But if I take this band and I pull against it, you can already see my shoulders, my arms shaking. The further apart that I pull, the more resistance I'm going to receive to my muscles. So if I have this anchored against something, the same thing. I anchor point and then I pull against it, I'm going to get more resistance as I move away from the anchor point. The trouble with that is that our muscles are designed completely opposite of that. So if we're looking at the rotator cuff, for example, and I'm going through a rotator cuff motion like this, I can resist. I have the most resistance capabilities of the mid-range of my motion. So I can stabilize pretty nicely against some resistance here. But now, as I go to move toward the end range of what that muscle can do, I become the weakest. That is the weakest point for that muscle. But yet, the band is going to give me the most resistance. So obviously, this is a bit counterintuitive. And so if we just use science, we can see why these can be a bit dangerous. Now, I agree that if you're somebody that completely understands your body, and you're really in tune with it, and you've been working out for a while, you probably could get away with doing some of these exercises and be perfectly safe. But I've definitely worked with some clients in the past that have injured themselves, and all they were trying to do is be healthy. So my public service announcement for today is use a dumbbell instead, and have a great day.